what inspired you to make
To
music?
make music,
Yeah.
everybody when they're born, they have a gift from the source that we came from that they have to give to the rest of the universe. And I think that's probably one of them because we have multiple gifts, but music is like personally something for me because it's like as soon as I got my first guitar, I straight like lied to my girlfriend for like 3 months, told her I could play guitar, totally couldn't, and like I didn't know how obvious it is that you can't play guitar when you don't know how to play. You know, like I can like somebody can walk up to me and be like, "Hey, can I play that?" And I can tell just by like how their hand reaches out to play it if they can play or not. You know what I'm
You're a
saying?
master of your craft. You know everything. Yeah?
I'm not a master. Nobody knows everything. We're all students, right? But
Spoken like a master.
like a true master.
Mm.
I do like
So
martial
you did
arts
ninja
too.
shit. I saw that, man.
Yeah. I do breakdancing. Oh shit, you guys should see some of that
Oh
shit.
my god. All right, let's get this.
It'll blow your fucking mind, y'all.
I'm ready
Like,
for my
who
mind
is
to be
this guy?
blown. Let me move some stuff out.
True. Nice. I think I got a speaker too.
Sometimes you go for an interview and look what you get.
Right?
Do you perform publicly or?
Sort of. I mean, like, you know, I used to kind of like be all like trying to be rock star dude, you know, trying to be in a band. I played like Grady Cole Center. I played like Fremont Music Hall and stuff like that. My dream was to play Red Rock Amphitheater over here. Um,
We can
but
make that happen.
that'd be cool. But I kind of realized that like I have crazy ass adventures just like skating around or one wheeling around and just playing. Like I just like meet all kinds of people and like go to like absurd ass like gatherings. I'll like be in like a freaking super nice ass penthouse one day and like hanging with like the former DA of like some state that I won't mention. And then like I'll just be in like a fucking squat house like illegally the next day, like using like candles to light the shit up. And sometimes like the squat house would be like more of a warm, cool feeling than like the penthouse with all the bad biddies running around and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I like the way you roll, and that's definitely a way to live life.
you see, yeah, it's like because like the truth is like really, I don't want to say obvious, but I'm like when you're experiencing it, like you are. You know what I'm saying? Like when you meet people and you can like just sense their energy and you like oh, I'm supposed to be hanging out with this person. You know.
I'm feeling something right now, man. All right.
Let me see.
So how long you been dancing?
I've been dancing for like ever, pretty much.
So music for 10 years, dancing forever.
Yeah, and skating.
Does
for even
JX have an
longer.
age, or is that mystery too?
Yes, it is also a mystery.
You look good for whatever your mystery is, though.
Yeah, right.
How do you stay in shape?
I eat vegetables. I eat baby arugula, onions, freaking. If you feel sick, eat garlic. Food, really, the food that we consume as Americans is really destructive to our bodies, right?
Are
And
you here, my friend, till next Thursday night?
yeah,
Will you be my guest for dinner at? I'm having. Seriously, I
sounds
have.
interesting.
There's a cook in town. His name's Tajahi Cook. So he used to have a restaurant, really after his grandmother's cooking, Southern style. And he does what's called ITAL cooking. ITAL is in vital, but ITAL all vegetarian.
Nice.
We're eating this stuff, and like halfway through, I was like, "Did I have an edible? Like, what happened?" Like, I just felt this
Yeah.
crazy energy.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, exactly.
I'll get your info. I want you to be my guest Thursday night,
That sounds
7:30. And it's right on 18th and Blake.
Oh,
And I will. Hopefully, this guy will blow your mind. Probably the way you're about to blow my mind. But
I hope so.
actually, already blowing my mind. That was a great song, Subterfuge.
Subterfuge. Like, during the time of like wars and shit,
Yeah.
when like there would be like
Subterfuge,
the agents
absolutely.
and stuff.
Yeah. The art of concealment
Yeah, exactly.
for a greater cause.
Yeah, and so it's basically like, it's like how when you're conversing with people and like you say one thing or they say one thing and everybody always says one thing and they really mean another.
That's
so like,
deceit, though.
yeah, but I mean like in general, like let's say if somebody walks up to you and they're like a homeless guy, and he's like, hey, da 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 da, he's talking to you about some random shit, and you just take the cigarette out your pocket and hand it to him, and he goes away. It's because he was asking you for a cigarette, and he was, but you were just waiting for him to say it. Instead of waiting, you just gave him the fucking cigarette, kind cut the whole shit short. Or
There's really nothing wrong with giving a homeless guy a cigarette.
yeah, I know. Well, and that's what I'm saying. That's because there's a whole other language. Because like basically when we talk to people, it's kind of suggestive. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole subtext going on in every single conversation that we're having. Like say you meet somebody who's like racist or bigoted, right? And so you'll be talking to them, and the points that they'll make about like certain ideas and concepts that they have will actually trail back to that fundamental bigotry. You know what I'm saying? Or like even somebody who's like the Dalai Lama or something. You know what I'm saying? Everything he were to say has some kind of subtext to it where like the words that we're saying and speaking actually don't necessarily mean the concepts that we're trying to portray or the things that we're trying to receive, you know, or
I'm feeling exactly what you're saying.
you know.
Words are a powerful thing, and they're often misused. They're imprecise,
Yes.
but that's the only tool that we have to get the thoughts from your head into my head, and it's the eloquency of your words. And being a singer-songwriter, I love you guys.
Yeah,
You're a rare breed.
I've been obsessed with poetry like my entire life.
Outside of just your music,
Oh yeah, yeah. I have this one poem. It's like this. It's, Baby, they're all the same besides the name game played. Verses that sound the same. I've skipped names and dimes, time after times, and lines with wine behind my rhymes. I'm blind, like the alchemist to the future. When we look behind my mind's eye, sign designs of prophetic dreams is what we find. Keep lying when I say I'm fine. I can see shadows staring at me in the mirror from behind. Can't you realize? Can't you realize I can't look in your eyes without getting high, so I can try to minimize the need to lie about broken tries to fly. Always seem to pass me by. The way I stare at her who cries from over getting bygones will be bygones in songs. When I for long ago asked what's wrong, I know you're scared. I might be moving on and on. Love you always, even when I'm dead and gone inside. So just hit the bone. You know, this is my poetry.
how
But-
many people have heard that other than us just now?
I don't know.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
It was.
Yeah.
I could tell it just emanated right out of you. Have you made a career out of your music or
Sort of. I
formal
mean,
career? Or?
my life is just kind of like just the thing. You know, I just be doing stuff and shit. And
I would pay money to watch you,
cool.
especially once you got on that uni wheel. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
the one
that.
wheel.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
That
hey,
was
check this out. Hold the speaker close to the boom.
okay.
Song I wrote. Kind of looked it wrong, but
That was kind of beyond cool.
Yeah, you know. Hey, you do that one more time for us?
yeah. You guys have water over here?
We do here.
Nice.
Whew.
Clutch.
Well, not really. Do you mind sharing for my cup?
Think so.
You are like
Renaissance man.
You're amazing. You're 1,000% amazing. I would love to introduce my friend, this guy at Florida. Yeah, no, I can't wait. So you got more to show us?
Oh, the breakdance? Yeah. I'll put on a different song. I actually wrote that beat. It's called Tears of an Angel. Let's see. Oh, I'll play this one. I don't know how good it'll work
Alright, no worries.
for dance, but this one is called Check Lyrical Notes, but there's no lyrical notes, so I don't know why I made it that.
Who are other artists that you admire?
I wouldn't really say I admire anybody. I more just like kind of appreciate what they did, you know.
Okay. So who are some?
I definitely like Jimi Hendrix, you know. But like people always assume that I'm a Jimmy fan, and it's like I'm not. I don't even really
Because you're black
care
or
that
something, or
much.
what? Why?
Just because you know I play guitar and I'm black, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And
you didn't
then-
have a uni wheel. I know that. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then so like Also like Weezer, I like them.
Oh, nice,
But
okay.
also like obviously,
Why Weezer? What did they do that you found influential?
I don't know, they just go hard. I mean, like if you look at Weezer for who they really are, a lot of people don't know that the lead singer, he was actually a hardcore band, and like they formed Weezer as a joke. Accidentally became famous.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
was their hardcore band? Like,
I don't know. I
But
don't know.
Weezer was what happened, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting how life works sometimes, yeah?
Yeah. It's
So Hendrix, Weezer, who else?
definitely Biggie. You know.
Biggie, yeah?
I'm a fan of a lot of the modern rappers too. Like a lot of people try to be like, that's not real music. It's like that's just because you can't do it. Like people like trying to pretend like trap music isn't real, and it's really just because they haven't figured out the formula yet because it's so fucking cutting edge, dude.
So this is a new genre you're saying happening right now?
It is new, but it's also ancient too as well.
Well, nothing's new, like you said.
Yeah. Well, like, okay, so the thing is, like, the people who, like, live in the hood and people consider, like, gangsters and shit are actually, like, the smartest people on the whole fucking planet. And that's why everybody copies their style, bro. If you look in Norway right now, we got dudes wearing all Adidas jumpsuits with, like, freaking, like, big-ass guns and shit. You thought they were just, like off rip like that? No, they saw black dudes in the hood doing that shit. And at first they were like, oh, hell no, what the fuck? And then, like, 10 years later, they're like, wow, this is amazing, you know? When fucking Soulja Boy first came out, everybody's like, this is trash. And then everybody's doing the dance, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, so, like, that's why I have so much respect for the modern, like, trap rappers, bro. Because even though they are causing, like, a lot of dissonance within the community that they're a part of, just by you know, that repetition of those words causing the same situations to manifest, which has to do with you know, the rap industry being all evil and like the music industry being demonic and like blah 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 blah. But you know, I digress. So
Well, there's no
Temptation
digression
was
here.
good. Juice WRLD was good. Fucking yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, so before my phone dies.
All right, before his phone dies.
Um, those fucking glasses fell.
I gotta just say word.
I should take this necklace off too.
You move like water.
Thanks.
I knew we were here to talk art and stuff. Do you have time to talk politics real quick, or you don't want to do that?
We can talk politics.
Do you vote?
I need to, but
What would get you to vote? Let me ask a different way. What would inspire you to vote?
literally if voting registration was easier.
What's it like right now?
Haven't tried it.
Okay. Okay.
It's just, I don't know, I hate doing paperwork and
Okay.
stuff.
All right, that's cool.
But
We should get like a bunch of like waters and everything.
Yeah. But
yeah.
as for, oh yeah, always for interviews.
Yeah. We didn't expect people to like sing and dance though. This
Yeah.
is the first.
But as for politics, we gotta understand is that even though we do all need to vote for Biden for sure, we really gotta lay it down like the true facts that the centralized banks of the planet are the people who are really lobbying to the politicians, you know, and they're the ones who are creating these laws and causing all of this, like the word dissonance I used before, the social dissonance in the entire planet. Now, this may be for a good reason, this may be for a bad reason. We don't know. But we do know that laws are created purposefully to create homelessness, you know? Like, we don't even have to have homelessness, you know, or fucking anything, you know? And a lot of it is related to the fact that if we did live in a utopian society, the people who are these centralized bankers, now, the Musa family is the richest family in the world, right? It's the African family. Well, besides them, most of these people who we consider to be social elite are Caucasian. Now, my theory is they probably fear genetic annihilation. And that is why all these laws are created to stop melanated people from succeeding, you know? And, so pretty much, I mean, any fucking politician is all gonna do the same shit. They're just gonna tell us, like, you know, like, they're just gonna be like, we're like, hey, just like, so money, like, the value has decreased, right? Inflation has caused the value to decrease. Pay us the same amount that you were paying our grandparents based on that inflation, which means we should make, like, fucking everybody, minimum wage should be like $20 an hour, right? At
It
least.
should be livable.
Huh?
You have
Yes.
to live on.
Exactly.
A respectable life. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm the kind of person who has just happened to never really have that much of a problem with the shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's a lot of people who don't know how to fucking do that shit, man. There's a lot of people who live just fucked up ass lives for no reason, just because the system, which is like some kind of equation or a computer, made them live that life, you know? And don't get me wrong, like, we all have a lot of opportunities, especially here in America. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. We have a lot of opportunity. But it's like, when you're in a bad place, it's almost like somebody has to personally come and pick you up out of that place, you know? Very few people have the discipline required to completely change their entire
You're absolutely
mindset.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Stick around. We got time for you.
It has to do with the fact that we are being socially conditioned every day. We are being conditioned by the media, by obviously the fucking police force, by everything we consume, and all the advertisements that we see on a daily basis are just trying to give us more poison, more negative emotions, more fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? And like,
That's why we're here right now at
Yeah.
JX. Because, I don't know, like, I think 10% of the people are on one side of this chessboard and 10% on the other side of this chessboard. And other of us, we just want to make music,
Yeah.
make art, make beautiful things.
yeah, we're all on the same side. Like,
And-
even the people we don't like, they're all on our side too. Like, they don't even fucking know. Like, there's this guy. He was I can't remember who said it, but he's like, you go out into the desert, you get 100 red ants and 100 black ants, you put them in a jar, they will not eat each other until you shake the jar up. So who's shaking the jar and why? It's pretty much. That's
Well,
what
I
it
think
is.
it's the media, and that's why we're here.
No. The media is owned by somebody. The person who owns the media is owned by somebody as well. And this all goes back to like a very small group of people. It's called an oligarchy. That's what the globe is experiencing right now. That's everybody's like, we should have one world currency. Obviously, that's gonna be bad. Obviously, digital currency is not gonna be good, dude. Like, has anybody read Revelations, man? Like, come on,
You know
dude.
what though? I asked my mom the other day. I grew up. My grandfather was a minister.
Yeah.
I have 3 ministers as uncles. I grew up I went to church twice a week growing up.
Yeah.
And what's funny though is like I actually asked my mom the other day over Zoom. Mom, like, do you believe in the Book of Revelations? Talking about the scrolls, the seals, water turning to blood, like environmental destruction, global disease, pestilence. That shit's
Oh,
happening right now.
it's
man.
actually
I actually, and so you know what
Literally,
she said,
the
though?
red algae is the thing that they're talking about, and the same
Yeah.
thing happened in Egypt as well.
And then she's like, no, not exactly. I was like, what? Because I was like, wait, we're so fundamental, and like, you don't believe, but
Because a lot of Christians want to kind of paint this cookie cutter bullshit, and like Christianity itself is some fuck shit simply because of how it was established by Emperor Constantine, who like elected the council of something, Nicaea or something.
did you grow up in church?
I grew up, but I was made to study all monotheistic beliefs. So I was studying Judaism. I was studying Islam. I was studying Christianity. I was studying the Coptic scripts and the Dead Sea Scrolls. You know, like I wasn't just put into a church and mom was like, "All right, just believe this guy." You know what I'm saying? She's like, "No, you have to read."
Well, what's the role of religion though? Like a lot of people have it for a reason, right?
So spirituality functions for us to pretty much understand the universe.
Don't go anywhere.
You know, spirituality helps humans to kind of create things, you know, literally out of fucking thin air, dude. Like you ever like said something that you wanted, and then it just happens, right? Like that's called manifestation, right?
Yeah.
So you say something that you want, and it just happens, right? Some people are better at it than others, you know. However, so that's what spirituality. It just helps us to pretty much when we die, whatever we experience after that, we're more prepared for it based on how we lived on this earth. So our body is a conduit for the energy of this planet, right? And of the energy of the stars in the universe, and the energy of extra dimensional things that we don't understand yet, right? And basically it's like a tool, and it functions to like absorb it and like and store it and like give it out, right? And so after you perish, right, people say that your brain has 5 minutes of brain activity, but really your brain can survive hours, even days, because your consciousness isn't only in all of the parts of your brain. Your consciousness can exist within one brain cell. So the average dream lasts about 3 minutes, right? So because the average dream lasts about 3 minutes, you've had dreams that have lasted weeks or some shit. But only in 3 minutes in real time on this earth. So when you go to like the dream realm or whatever, and time warps because of the DMT. So when you die, all of your DMT is released, and your brain activity lasts for possibly hours, depending. So that is the eternity that they speak of, or at least it's the space between now and the eternity, right? So whatever you did, you're living it over, heaven and hell. So that's the scientific explanation to what spirituality and religion is preparing us for. Now, you guys all got to understand that your consciousness probably doesn't just stop after you die and after your brain cells all stop working, right?
That's a relief.
You know,
I hope so.
it probably doesn't, dude. Like, I mean,
Right?
because anybody who's had like a sleep paralysis has had a paranormal experience and can talk about it, you know, and like, you know, you just see weird shit happening, you know, like people actually are out there who have telekinesis, you know, like people have like all these weird ass abilities and shit, and like people just are really just still out here believing that like that science and spirituality are two separate things when really they're the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're two groups of people who at some point decided to split off, because if they ever combined, and all people would have this information, we would all be able to live happy lives. You know what I'm saying? We would all be able
You're
to
saying
understand.
there are people who don't want us to live happy lives then?
It's for some reason a utopian society is not conducive for their plans. They don't want it. They don't want us to have a utopian society. This might be good or it might be bad, right? Maybe we shouldn't be all happy and shit all the time, you know? Maybe a lot of this pain builds character, but I mean, like, I don't know. I think it would be cool if we had some permaculture. You know what I'm saying? Some freaking wind turbines, you know, some fucking, you know.
How about karma?
Oh, karma.
Karma, yeah.
Oh, very good.
Do you
Well-
believe in karma?
Absolutely.
Well, how do you define karma?
Karma is what you've done to yourself.
Yeah.
What you're responsible for. He was talking about facing situations, but to me, karma is the reason why you face those situations.
Past life, you say.
Past life.
Well, that's certainly, I do believe in reincarnation, and we've probably had thousands of past lives.
That could be explained with our DNA, basically. So our DNA actually remembers stuff. So once you have a kid, your child has the same memories in their DNA.
Well, that's a theory.
Scientific.
That's a scientific theory, but I don't.
So let me
It's-
ask you this. So earlier, did you meet JX yet? Did you see him breakdance and perform and all that?
No, I just rolled up here, and you guys are talking about something interesting.
There's
We're
something.
actually recording it, so if you could sign that for me.
I'll pay you $20 to actually.
Yeah, I don't.
Like money.
But
Anyway, go ahead. Ask your question.
so I guess if there's some notion, you said there's a one that kind of gave us all talent. Remember we started with that?
Yeah, there was a source
Source,
that we
that's what
came
you said.
from.
So a source, right? Some idea of centrality. Why are we all so divisive then? If there's a source, why are we all so divisive?
Well, because there's a lot of different reasons why we are dividing ourselves. One of them is literally just fear. That's the main thing that divides humans, is fear of different things, that like we won't have it, or like somebody's gonna take it, or like there's an in crowd and out crowd, right? So people that you look like and you think you can like identify with, like most people before they break the veil on that, they don't understand that like. So like if you see somebody that doesn't quite remind you of yourself and you like don't like them, you know, that's probably why, you know, we're divided. It's kind of like an instinctual thing, you know. It's like why all the wars happen. It's like why.
Don't all beings have fear?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody has fear. Maybe dogs, cats, whatever. Okay, so that's not a
No, the only
that's not a uniquely human trait.
Yeah, but I'm saying the only difference between us and those animals is that we now have the power to, like, either destroy ourselves completely or destroy the earth.